What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at another shapeshifter, and it is Martinez. If you're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day, make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. So if we are going into what this card is, he started off as a centre-back, 76 common, no informs, no nothing, and we have now got a 93 right-back. It's pretty good that they've actually given him a right-back. It's very similar to his formation and his kind of pattern, and hopefully his work rates. He's a 5-star, 4-star now in terms of what we can find. He's gone from a 3-3, which is always nice. They're definitely increasing that. His height is standing in at 6 foot tall. Like I say, with that 5-star, 4-star, it's very nice indeed. And then we have got the high medium, right-footed with no traits, but the stats look pretty respectable. In terms of the chemistry style, people are looking at that anchor. Obviously, still in the defense, he definitely still needs all of that defending as much as possible. He's got great agility balance, reactions is up there, great composure, even passing's had a nice upgrade. So I think this card definitely looks as a solid card. It's an 85 and an 83 rated SBC. I don't think it's terrible at the moment. I just think they are absolutely bleeding everybody's clubs to the absolute bare minimum, including myself. I really am feeling these amount of players now. But this card, it had to be done. Again, not necessarily the biggest right back in the world. We have now got the choice between Trent, this guy, Valverde. You can't even forget Alberto and Carfu's moments. So whether he'd get in above them is another question, but we'll go into the daily knockout to see, can he do anything for us? But overall, looks pretty good. 99 pace. Once you have that anchor, you get also 97 on his defending and physicals. Already having 91 on the dribble. Let's just see how he goes. Should be all right. So as we can see, we've put the anchor on him here. Gives him that nice little upgrade on the pace, defending and physicals. Like I say, defending doesn't really need too much work. Passing's pretty solid for a right back. Looks like he should be a good card amongst some very good players. Let's see how he does. He's got Mane coming through. It's a solid big challenge straight away. Get the ball back to him. I'm interested to know, because he was kind of centre-back orientated, what that kind of ball control and everything's all about. Because sometimes they do mess up the animation side of stuff. It keeps to the similar kind of positioning that they're used to, which centre-back normally isn't fantastic. Looked for that early pass, but could not find it whatsoever. Just got to try and watch him going forward. If I try and bring him out too much, it should be very easy to counter that one. Got to come across. Oh, Keeper made a big save. It's a very, very poor challenge from Koulibaly. But it was nice that he did have the pace to kind of get semi to him. If it wasn't necessarily a first two, he may have tried to take him round him. But definitely got off lightly on that first one. It's making that run up the pitch. I absolutely love it. Try and find it round him. It's not quite to him, but we're going to try again. Can we sneak it through? It's a lovely little ball. See, right over the other end. Not quite going to get to him. Gets the header. Watches the seconds, and he's gone and kicked it away for the seconds. Lozano, though. Little dip over the top to Vlahovic, and he's offside. Good interception from Chiellini. Passing seems to be pretty decent for him. Body type seems to do quite well at the moment. He's definitely stepping up, getting the passes. He's got a little bit of agility on him, which is always nice. Sometimes you find centre-backs that are turned into a different position just sometimes feel that overly bulky, just because centre-backs can kind of get away with it slightly. Even though we've got centre-backs now with pretty much 90 stats everywhere, you still find that bulk can be there still. Watching Sterling this time. First game was a nice little dub. Didn't put too much of a foot wrong, so you can't argue there. What can we find in this second one? If anything, try not to let them get the first goal early would be a nice shout, and the keeper's going to make sure that happens. The problem you've got with someone like Martinez is the fact that we've got Cuadrado. We've also got I think it's Malqui, I want to say is how you pronounce his name. Probably butchering it beyond all belief. One more over. Insigne going for the header. But you've obviously got all of them top-rated right-backs just in the Serie A. And that is literally naming just 2 or 3 from the Serie A. Like we've got Theo the other side. You've got your standout right-backs. So that's who he's got to really go up against. So whether he does that is the big question that we'll find as we've got Cuadrado red. So we'll see in the next match. Good interception. The 5-star skills is a little bit of an extra gimmick, which I'll absolutely always take. You're never going to be complaining about the 5-star skills whatsoever. The weak foot's nice upgrade. Oh, mate, how on earth did that go through? But 5-star, 4-star, I think it's a lovely upgrade. They've definitely done well with that side of stuff for him. See some overlapping from him. Obviously, he's got that pace. Looking for that ball in if we can. There it is. There it is. Oh, it's just not... Ooh, nearly an own goal. I thought it was going towards our first strike of Vlahovic. Back out wide to him. Let's see the pace once more. When I look at that ball, we see Vlahovic there. Ooh, it's gone all the way through. Somebody chip him. Why on earth it didn't let me go to Lozano there, but it nearly went through all the way. And that is just nice to have that sort of passing, and that's what a big upgrade on everything works out to be. Passing, dribbling, the whole shebang looks very, very clean and tidy for him. As again, like I say, the 5-star skills is just a nice little element if you are relatively good with him. He seems to do that a lot, though. He knocks the ball far too much forward as Lozano goes for the volley. And I don't know if that's just a natural touch of his or if it's a ball control issue. But he's done that a couple times, and I thought maybe once it might have just been me. But I don't know if that is a common theme with centre-backs that turn right back. We've got 2 men to watch here. He's got absolutely fantastic pace. I think if you could go with maybe a 4 at the back and then wanted to move somebody, then definitely he is a person who could just whack at centre-back, and he would be absolutely astonishing, as that is naturally his position. Again, the blister and acceleration, he does absolute wonders here. So what I mean, it's that little extra touch there that is absolutely jarring for me. It's just annoying because you can't necessarily go for the massive runs, as you don't know if he's going to make that big touch or not. Big pull out wide to him. He's going to slot one into Vlahovic. He's going to find it into Felipe, into Lozano, and it is a well-worked goal. Beautiful stuff from him, and I think the decision has been made on him. So if we go into the overall then, 116,000 across the consoles. Not bad in terms of price, but again, like I say, with what we've got today already, we've had the 85 plus pick. We then have had another segment into the 85 plus times 5. Shapeshifter with obviously another token in, but then we also have this card. There is no actual demand, like supply here. We've got an 81 plus player pick that predominantly is giving out a bit of fodder, but most definitely not enough to really warrant this, and there's no fully recycle. Granted, I believe Footies is starting this Friday, so hopefully we do get some grindability back in the game, because the start of Shapeshifter with all of them upgrades from bronze to silver to gold was absolutely brilliant, because you can, if you wanted to, completely grind the game out, and you've got more than unlimited amount of time to do it. Whereas now, we kind of got it lucky there for the 4 or 5 days that we had it. It's an 85, 83 to get it done. No team of the week or team of the season required, which is thank God. Then we have a nice upgraded right back. So he's definitely had, like you can see, pretty much 14 and 16, and the rest are above 20 upgrades from his 76 common, which I think is a pretty standard. If you're going up that much overall, it's a standard. It's gone to a right back, so again, not necessarily terrible because he's still in the defense. You could definitely swap him in game with a centre back that you'd want to play right back if you've had that scenario, which you'd prefer. Again, he can definitely do it. His acceleration is absolutely incredible. That is something that really works well with him. I think his kind of body type is working quite well as well, because he's already got a lean centre-back role. I think that is something that really translates to a right-back as well. Doesn't necessarily feel too tall and bulky. Definitely a nice right-back in the Serie A. And like we said during it, we have already got a lot of great fullbacks. Cuadrado naming one, Di Lorenzo, Darmian, another Cuadrado if you haven't quite got that one. And that is just in the Serie A. If then we have a look kind of like a wider scope, you're looking at your Valverdes, your Albertos, your Carfus. Tavernier is a cracking one, but again, maybe more of a super sub, and you could literally just put him absolutely anywhere. Guerrero, Hakimi has always been a fan favourite. Dani Alves, who I haven't seen actually that much, to be fair. And then you're looking at really Trent. I think Trent is definitely one of the standout ones more than anything. Didn't really rate Thiago Mendes too much. Cancelo as well. Very lucky that he's a left back this year, really, in his better cards anyway. So he does stand out as one of the top right backs in the game now, which is always nice. But if you've got one of the top 3, I just don't think that you're going to really want to swap him out for this card personally. And especially because if you've not got the link already, I don't know how many people are running Argentinian or Serie A teams unless you have someone like Maradona in the middle, or obviously a team in the season Dybala, which you never complain about. You don't really have too much room to kind of do that with. Anchor is definitely the chem style to go with, though. I think it gives him that extra bit of pace, max it out. Also max it out as much defending and physical as possible, as the dribbling is absolutely fine. There is no reason to upgrade that. Passing wise, again, it gets him by more than likely, and really that's all you need. He's got the increase into his 5-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, which is always good, and I think he's just a solid card all round. If you are grinding upgrades, I'd potentially chuck a few into this. I think the SBCs are really not that bad in terms of pricing. 83 is definitely not going to cost you too much. 85 might be a couple of walkouts just to get a little bit lower with the 83 and 84s instead of going all out 85s. But again, we have got upgrades until the remainder of the week, and hopefully we do get our summer swaps packs very, very soon, which will give us more than enough fodder to get through. So overall wise, I'd give him a solid 9.6. I think SBC wise is nice, but it's coming in at a time where I think fodder and clubs are just absolutely mudded, so it makes it even harder to justify to do an SBC, and especially off a whim of anything. If you've already got one of the top right backs, I'd probably keep him, but this card, quick, good defending, physicality seems good, dribbling wise, again, very, very nice, and a passing isn't that bad either. So let me know down below what you think about him. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.